preseason collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both with a chance to come up with a quality win and really build toward an excellent season today.
Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies.
As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Huskies will kick this away to get us going. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So NC State's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great cut there. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal blocking.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gay. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, how about... Right out of the gate, this offense says we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The punt team making their way on the field. A low line drive, ugly punt. So Washington's offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Breaking tackles. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Good enough for first down yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can he get there on the ground? Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI, and we'll see if the defense can regroup. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. The call is quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Design quarterback run. Fights through the tackler. And the one moves the ball to the 33.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him off balance with a run. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down and eventually...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Receiver in motion now. He's going to hand this off. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. The running back here in a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gets loose. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down and what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw here. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll throw it now. Looking right. This one caught. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. They can't stop him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Gay. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush closing in. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, but he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Nice throw caught for a completion. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off here. He's got the first down and more. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Pressured and dropped at the 8-yard line.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On the move now. Caught by the receiver. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the receiver's got it. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Short pass finds the tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Same tailback, another carry. He shreds the tackle. He can't get him to the ground. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. QB keeper all the way. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Good throw, catch made. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. And it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They're able to get him down. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for the end zone, letting it right up the gut. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
It's now 4th and goal.
And the Huskies will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
24, NC State 7.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. The ball is caught. One team ready to boot it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback.
He's picked for a third time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Catch made by the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Well, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Grinding away with their running game. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff to the single back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here.
He knocks it through with confidence.
And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes it.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time.
As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they come out throwing.
Looking for a man deep on the right side.
And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused.
Here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, NC State. Way too much speed on that play.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. And it's a bunch formation. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably.
A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket.
The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Running with purpose. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Ball handed to the running back.
First out and more. He's still running.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the gun, he looks for an open man. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
Wants to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it.
He's looking deep again. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Washington.
NC State lines up 1st and goal.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Look out, room to run here.
He shreds the tackle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Pitch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I would